Tuesday at pregame.com from Johnny Detroit. Let's first recap yesterday's action where the guy we endorsed after his big Sunday night football game of the year comes through. Mr. Monday Night himself needs no introduction. Tony George, the guy who smells like the lost souls of strippers everywhere, comes through huge last night in Seattle. We were text messaging back and forth when they kept settling for field goals. He was getting a little stressed out, thought he felt maybe the push or the backdoor coming, but the only backdoor coming is in the VIP room. So props to you, Mr. Tony George. I pushed you on the video, so you had a lot of sales. A lot of people followed you yesterday, so I'm happy for you, and I'm happy forever over at pregame.com. So let's move on to today's action. First thing we're going to do is let's look at the Wall of Fame. Where do we want to start? Let's start with pregame contest. Right now there's one up. If you go to pregame.com, you click on the contest nav tab, and you go right to it. There's a college basketball contest, and the deadline is January the 10th is your last day to enter. There's about 120 people in it right now, so you want to jump in on that. And speaking of the new pregame, one of the cool features is when you do put in your picks, it tracks your streaks and what you have going on. And there's a gentleman by the name of G Money 5000 who the last 7 days is on a 10-2 run. And you can check that out absolutely free by going to pregame.com, clicking on streaks, and you can click the guys, you could follow them, and you could check out their picks. And once again, that's free. That's from the community. That's people like you watching this video. So make sure you check that out. So moving on from there, my man Tony DeGuru over in the pregame forums wants to know, he's looking for a new sports book. And does anyone have any suggestions? So the first thing from me to you, Tony, is you want to go to pregameaction.com. You want to check out all the sports books there. And if you do sign up for a new sports book, you let Pregame Action know. If it's through them, they will contact me personally, and you'll get a $100 credit towards any Pregame Pro that you choose. So anyone watching this video, if you have a recommendation for Tony, jump into the pregame community over at pregameforums.com. Click the sportsbook tab, jump in, and give your feedback to Mr. Tony the Guru. So from there, let's go to the guy that I'm pushing today, the featured guy, the Hookster himself. And if you're a season-long guy of Hook, you definitely want to check him out, as he went 6-0 Sunday. He passed on Monday, didn't see value on the card. He has picked up 19.5 units for his clients over the last couple days. He has a big card tonight. He's my featured guy. It will be finalized by 6 o'clock Eastern. Another quick thing that you probably want to do is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is what we call the Super Slash here at Pregame, where I pick 3 guys that I'm looking to push because I feel that there's great value in getting on them in the long term. And those 3 guys for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Mike Hook, Brian Leonard, Tony George. You can jump on their 7 and their 30-day packages at a 20% discount. I know we had Hook yesterday and it was a 24-hour thing, but I had a lot of emails this morning for people that didn't check out the video. They happened to see the post and said, hey, is it too late for me to jump on Hook? I know he's red hot. So I listen to what you guys say. My email is Johnny at Pregame. So just shoot me an email if you have any questions, concerns. I heard all the people coming to me saying, hey, I missed the Hook deal, so I extended it. Hook's good till Thursday. You definitely want to check that out. And speaking of emails, I'm doing these videos in my home office, so I'm trying to go to RJ and say, hey, I know we should have this in the budget. I need a better place to film these videos. I want chicks on trampolines. I want midgets dressed as ninjas, duking it out in the background. I want pyrotechnics. I want special guests. So RJ at pregame.com, shoot him an email, let him know that we demand, the people of Pregame demand that the people's champ, that's me, Johnny Detroit, I'm the people's champ. We want strippers in the background, we want midget ninjas, we want pyrotechnics, we want special guests. RJ at Pregame, let him know this is all you want for Christmas, is for Johnny Detroit to be treated fairly. So the last thing on this video, what we're going to do is, I know with the Bowl's coming up, NBA around the corner, and a lot of people outside of the cities that don't have good teams don't really care too much about the NHL. But as I always say, whether it's cricket, rugby, whatever, if it wins, it wins. And I know specifically, I talked to a lot of these guys offshore, and with the Bowl's coming up, the NBA around the corner, the NFL in crunch time, They are not focused on NHL. They're moving on air. They're watching the screen. If somebody else moves, they're moving. They're really not trying to have the sharpest NHL lines. They're just hoping that Don Best or Sports Options or whatever line service they're using to move that and dictate that board is accurate. And that's all they're doing. Denver Money and J.R. O'Donnell have been red hot in hockey. I definitely would check that out. Denver Money has his package discounted today. JR has a huge NHL play, so you probably want to check that out. So from Johnny Detroit to you, thanks for watching. We'll be back on Wednesday. Don't forget, RJ at pregame, demand that the people's champ is treated fairly. So thanks for watching. Be back tomorrow.